Hey guys, I've just had a really inspiring evening with three-time Wimbledon champion. From when he was the age of 17, he won his first game at Wimbledon. It was Boris Becker, and he was in conversation with Clare Balding, and he kept talking about this mindset that you have to have when you're at Wimbledon and playing tennis in order to win the game. He said that when it comes to the semi-finals, it's that close between winning, and it normally comes down to, rather than talent, it comes down to mindset. So I asked him, what is that mindset? How do you cultivate it? And when it comes to coaching your players, what do you tell them in the coaching room? Here's what he said.
Have the championships, because we'll talk a lot about mindset and mentality, what it takes to win a Grand Slam. And funny enough, I'm a strong believer in practice. I mean, you can practice these things, and it's not necessarily on the tennis court. But when you deal with a young player, it's how you handle everything. You know, how you go for dinner, the conversations you have, the breakfast you're having, if you're late for practice, if you know, everything is part of that mental preparation that sets you apart from the rest. I mean, you know, Djokovic, for example. Djokovic for years was always behind Nadal and Federer. So he decided for himself, in order to get balance and to get the concentration that I need, I'm not going to change my diet. I'm serious. He became a vegan. He became so focused on his off-court activities and skills that set him apart all of a sudden on the tennis court. And you know, he was fit then, he's fit now. But just the fact that he tried so badly to change his lifestyle made everybody afraid of him. And I think that's what these young players lack. They're all similar. And then I do have to mention social media. I mean, you know, I have children that age, and it's just impossible to tell them that, you know, this is not a reality. Your phone. I mean, I have a 20-year-old, so he lives with me in London, and we have this great conversation in the morning where we go outside of the house, and he looks on his phone. He says, "Oh, Dad, the weather says it's raining." And I go up, the sun's shining. No. On my phone, it says it's 14 degrees and it's raining. And I shake him, you know, just a bit. He's bigger than me, gently, otherwise he shakes me. And I explain to him, this is not real. This is not the reality. I have another conversation with him, and then the next week he comes back. That's the problem these 19, 20-year-olds have. And that reflects on their performances on the court, because that's where they're actually alone. There's 30, 40 seconds serve, and you can't check your phone what you're about to do. You have to handle it yourself. And in many ways you can say, man up. Don't pretend to be one, act like one. And I think that goes in all areas. What we have with our, you know, teenage boys and girls is that they look, you know, wise beyond the years, but they're still 9 or 10.